When I was younger, the only way I thought I could ever go and meet girls was if I was at the bar drunk or at a friend's house and we were drinking. Like, it always involved drinking. It never occurred to me that I could just go and talk to girls on the street or like at a grocery store, just completely sober, completely normal. That would have terrified me. At the time, I would have been 22 before I got married, so this was before online dating existed. And I didn't have any self-confidence. I assumed most girls didn't like me. So it never would have occurred to me that I could have gone and talked to these people on the street. So then I get married at 22, and I've mentioned this before, I got divorced at 35. We were together 13 years total. And once I got out of the divorce, I was back in that situation again, where I thought really the best way to meet women was if I was out drinking and just being on some sort of substance. Like, I thought that was the only way I could socialize and really be an attractive person, where I could let go and be myself. I didn't really get into online dating until just a few years ago because I didn't really take the time to get my photos done, and I didn't really put in the work for it. But once I got divorced, I was in that mindset again of I've got to be at bars and clubs to meet women. I don't necessarily always have to be drunk, but in those environments, I typically would be drunk because I would feel out of place if I wasn't drinking, because everybody's out there having a good time, and I felt like I was the outsider if I wasn't drinking in some way. Today's video, I thought I would go over why I actually avoid bars and clubs and kind of venues like this, because I'm in New Orleans now. I'm about to go up towards Bourbon Street. I'm going to show you just how crazy it is. It's like 6 p.m. here. It is Saturday, so I guess it's kind of crazy, but from what I was hearing, New Orleans is 24 hours a day. You can drink on the streets, you can get drive-through daiquiris, you can literally party all day, every day. And there's nothing against that. Sometimes that's fun. I've done that in the past. It's not something I want to do now. But the point of this video is to just kind of go over why I don't think it's the best spot to meet quality women. Like I said, I used to think the only place I would meet women was at the bars or clubs. Whether I was drunk or sober, it didn't matter. I felt like I had to go to these places to meet these girls. And now that I've kind of grown up, I've already experienced that. When I moved to Vegas, I specifically focused on meeting girls at nightclubs because I was a promoter, and it just seemed like a great spot to go because that's where they all congregated. They were all there to have fun and to, just have some innocent fun, we'll say. But I never had great relationships with these girls. They never were long-term people I wanted to see. And I think a lot of it is because of the circumstances in which I met them. It was always at a bar or club, which is just mostly fun. There were a lot of tourists, so we weren't thinking of making this a long-term thing. And then as I've continued to grow up, I live in Minneapolis now, and I'll go to the bars, and it's the same kind of vibe where everybody's just partying and getting crazy, and it's not what I'm really looking for now. I'm not saying that you can't meet attractive women and that they are high quality at these places. But typically, when you're at these bars, it's to go out and, a lot of people are there to get messed up. Not a lot of people are going out sober just to have fun. So a majority of the people are kind of wasted. Over the last couple of years, I shifted my focus from meeting girls at these places. I still like to go down there. I still like to have fun. It is a good time to listen to music. And you do still want to practice your social skills. But the best dates, the best relationships I've had have come from... It's like 6 p.m. here. People have been drinking all day. It's pretty nuts. It's fun. I'm not saying that. But for me now, I'm not looking to come down to these places to build long-lasting relationships. I focus mostly on online game because it's much more time convenient. You can match with tons of girls, get on several dates, so you get that abundance. And then I also focus on just approaching girls during the day. When I'm sober, I know they're sober. They actually appreciate it more because it does take some balls to go up to a woman and tell her, here, I'll give you a quick view of the street right now. This is 6 p.m. It's already nuts. I'm gonna come back down here at, I don't know, 10 p.m. Oh, that's super loud too. We'll go back this way. It's just noise on noise. People getting fucked up. It's pretty crazy. It's fun times. You want to come down here and get messed up. But these are not. Hold on. It's fucking loud. This is why I shouldn't have walked down this street. I mean, these places are fun. They're cool to check out. I'm not. I guess I haven't been drinking. I'm not against drinking. I'm just not really interested in doing it now. But just on overall quality of women, I don't find I'm gonna find girls that are gonna fit my life now. It's gonna be hard for me to screen them if they have the same goals as me. If they're getting trashed on a Saturday at 6 p.m., they're probably not gonna be the girl for me. So I focus mostly on day game, where I can go out to meet girls at the grocery store, on the street, because then I can tell that they're sober, I'm sober. I get a good sense of if I'm gonna vibe with them right away. And it also takes a lot of, I mean, you do have to put yourself out there. When you're stopping a girl on the street at the grocery store, you are facing rejection. It can suck. I mean, if you just look at it as it either went very well or it was very funny, it's not a big deal. But that's where I find you can meet very high quality women. And then, like I said, online dating, it's once you get that set up, you can get the abundance. You don't have to leave your house. You can typically just set up dates with girls at a bar or a restaurant and get to know them. Whereas it's very difficult to meet girls at these places. I'm not saying that I didn't have a lot of fun doing that, but if you're looking to meet high quality women that you want to spend, I don't know if you want to commit or if you just want to, oh my God, it's so long. Yeah, it's nothing but noise in New Orleans. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. Here, let's check out this stuff. We got this gator with a drink. Yeah, my thoughts are, if you're looking to meet high quality women, I know a lot of people who watch this channel are in their 30s, their 40s. They got divorced. Maybe they're not looking for another relationship, or they're hesitant to get another relationship. I don't blame you. I've definitely kind of in the same situation where I'm not sure what I want right now. But I do feel that the best way for me to meet someone that is going to be a good fit for my life is either through talking to them on the street or at the grocery store or through online game. I've met great women through both of those ways. And yeah, I guess the whole point of this video was just my opinion on why I don't really go at bars and clubs to meet girls that I want to form relationships with. I think they're great to go to if you want to go out and practice your skill set, because you can talk to a lot of women, you can have a lot of fun, you can really practice your social skills, and they're a lot more open to being talked to because they know that at these places, guys are going to talk to them. So it's a great spot to go practice your social skills, have fun, yeah, let loose. But for me, if I'm looking to really find long-term relationships, I'm not really going to these places. It's weird when you're the sober one at these places and you just start seeing the behaviors. You're kind of just like, why? Well, I don't want to act like that. I don't necessarily want to be like that. I don't know. I've set a lot of goals for myself. I'm trying to achieve them. I feel like doing this stuff and living this way is detracting from my current goals. In the past, I thought this was really the only option, was that I had to be drunk. Not only to just meet girls, but because I had to be on some sort of substance to even let my true personality out. I felt like that was when I was authentic, because I wasn't putting on a show. I would just be myself. I was fun. I was letting loose. Alcohol made me very present for a while until I drank too much. But that's when I felt like people actually liked me because I was, at the time, just being myself. So that's where the power of authenticity comes from as well. I really felt it today. I went to the Swamp Tour today, which was awesome. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna add that to my video for tomorrow. But in the past, I would have just sat on the boat and never talked to the tour guide. Like, he was giving us the tour, and I would just ask questions like, oh, how old are alligators? How many eggs do they lay? Where do they do they live in this part of the swamp? Like, whatever. If I had a question, I just said it. I don't know how much of this relates to other people out there, but for me, like before I was married and even till my divorce, I'd be like my dad. I wouldn't really say anything. I would just sit there, probably have these thoughts in my mind and be like, I'm not gonna say anything. It's not a big deal. Like, well, I don't really need to know the answer. So it's not like it's hard to do, to ask these questions. Like, hey, I have a question. But in the past, I never would have done it. So by building my social skills over the years, I don't know, it really just resonated with me today. Like, oh, I mean, it's not much, but I have come a long way. I just thought that was interesting to throw in there. It doesn't really have anything to do with meeting women at the bars or clubs, I guess. But yeah, I just thought it's kind of cool how I've just been working on myself little by little. It just kind of compounds, and one day you're just kind of different and you're more yourself. So I guess, where this came from was that I always felt I had to be drunk to have anybody even want me, to really be, for people to like me or to have friends. So, yeah, that guy wants me. Yeah, so that's why I was not addicted, but I was on drugs, I was on alcohol, because I thought I had to fit in with these places. And now I go down there and it's not a place I want to go to. It's not really the crowd I want to be around. They're not going to get me to reach my goals. So I guess that's the end of this story. It's my last day in New Orleans. We did the Gator tour. I think I'm gonna go get a tattoo now. And then I'm going to check out Bourbon Street tonight. I'll share some more videos of that just to kind of show you the debauchery and the craziness that happens here. It's like 7 o'clock now and it's already nuts. So by 10 p.m. it's gonna be insane. I'll leave it there. Enjoy your weekend, holiday weekend. Hope you guys have a good Monday, have a barbecue or whatever, get together, friends and family. I fly back to Minneapolis tomorrow. I'll edit that video of just some clips from the cemetery tour, the swamp tour, and then maybe some Bourbon Street stuff. And yeah, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, have a good night. We'll see you later. I forgot to ask you guys, what are your thoughts? What do you like to do to go out and meet women? I've seen in the comments a lot of guys say that they're fine being single. They're not really interested in dating. That's fine. Me personally, I do want feminine energy in my life. I do want companionship. So that's why I do the online dating. I do the cold approach through Day Game. But how do you guys do it? Do you have the same mindsets that I did, where you only thought the best way to go was to go meet girls at the bars or clubs on a Friday, Saturday night? Would love to hear your thoughts. I'm off now to just go explore the city a little bit more. Let me know those comments. I'll post some craziness from tonight at the end of this video. I'm sure I'll have plenty of video for that. All right, we'll see you later.
Van Kalk.
Yeah, it's one.
Exactly the same.